Get up there. Cannot. Damn it all. Can I ring the bell? Ring my bell. Sorry, I'll stop. It's in the water. Wait, what? Oh, there's a live whale. Do they not whale here? That would be so cool. They're this technologically advanced and they don't need the whale oil. That would be awesome. Oh, down we go. Hoo-ja! I has a rune! Now time not to drown. Oh yeah. Nothing like a morning swim. Hey here, rats. Nobody likes you. Well, hello, lady. How you doing? This is for target practice and, a reflection of my journey to the Pandyssian continent. Oh, great. Chapter 16. At least these things aren't long. 2 dead on our first day on the continent, but the new world was not sated and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like the rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much a temptation for our good captain, who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the sting had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter of an hour. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition, we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain, as first and foremost ours was this research expedition. Gotta find out what killed him. That's horrible. I mean, you might be brilliant when it comes to inventions, but you're as insane as Piero was. Climb the rigging? I'd like to climb the rigging. No? Come on, let me climb the rigging. Oh! Climb up the rigging. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright. Very well. There's nothing at the aft, right? It's just this huge wheel. Get out of here, rats. Huh? Remove slowly. Okay. Alright, I guess we're done. Let's go talk to the captain. How you doing? Ooh, what's over here? What's in here? Captain, what's in here? Start briefing? No, not yet. Let's look around. A Shinesary gift, a study by Emily Kaldwin. Okay. On the effect of the winds on the Karnaka landsmath and resulting economic positions. Whale oil. Liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested along with their flesh was enough power to see the isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless. But now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folks say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer the loss equally, fellow natural philosophers. Karnaka has a unique feature, the cleft in the Shinesary peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil began to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaka will find itself ascendant among the isles. So they did use whale oil, but since it's rare now, they found other means. Which is intelligent. Something that you should do. It also jellied eels. Nothing good in here?
You're up.
Yeah, I am.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Alright, let me look around though. I'm nosy like that. Blood of the Able House. Chapter 4. Introduction. Why would Chapter 4 be the introduction? Maybe there's an introduction in it. This chapter will focus on Edith Abel, steward of Kalora. With the sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinios Abela, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagiento. Wow, I'm probably going to butcher all these words. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abelas, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Serkonos for morally, the Abelas balanced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of the Theondius Abela, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abela. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abela, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. Yeah, it seems like internally they're governed with a monarch as well. Just less in name. Old Delilah.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Yeah.
Anton started it just before he was taken.
Wait,
They've
what?
got history, but he wouldn't say more.
I know they have history, but man, he's got like photographic memory if that's the case. And why would he paint her again? Wait. If he painted Delilah, would that be a portrait to get Delilah out? And she took Sokolov with her? I don't know. She had to escape the painting somehow, after Dowd had condemned her to it. Oh, look at your room. Don't worry about it.
Listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories.
Oh, this is Sokolov's room.
He even explored Pandyssia.
There's feathers in there, but those things look very deadly.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
So he was abducted literally before they were able to come and warn us. Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers? eager to coil around the heart of this empire. As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the moments beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abella and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily, that much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for Gristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing. Coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abella's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? They were caught between a rock and a hard place, that's for damn sure. Sokolov's no. Bloodfly study. I think that's what those are to the left. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. Bloodfly epidemic, coupled with the basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Serkonos. I suspect they originated on the Pandyssia continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on the larger number of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering in the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonan city, say, during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of the bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterwards, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. Okay. So let's save here. And I guess those are dead bloodflies there. Let's break this. And they're worth money. Okay, good to know. Not really worth the damage. Well, there was barely any damage. Hey, you. Get here. We don't like you. We don't like you or your kind. Alright, a reflection. My journey into the Pandyssia continent 1. So this is completely out of order. Perfect. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world. Adorned with circular cues and sea beasts, it has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandyssian continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass. As if Pandyssia were but a few days' journey from Erin. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandyssia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we are to hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was, on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Anton Aquila set sail with captain and crew, researchers, and myself. 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. He named the ship after himself? Really?